From one puppet to another. That is the title of this video. And as you might have understood from the thumbnail, today we are talking about Burkina Faso president Ibrahim Traoré, if I'm not mistaken. I'm hopefully pronouncing it right. We will be talking about him and what this means for the entire region. We'll be talking more broadly about the military tensions between United States and Russia. We will be talking about that more broadly, but this might be a little bit longer one, so bear with me, but I will try to explain it to you why, even though this particular new puppet, this particular new leader in Burkina Faso, he is seen as a liberator, but in reality he's just another different puppet. The only difference is that he is on the other side, let's say. There is this misconception that basically in the West, especially in the United States, on the right wing, there is a misconception that basically we push Putin and we try to invade through NATO, and we try to push him into corner, and he wants nothing but a peace with the United States, and that he wants to join in NATO, which was more of a symbolic stunt than a reality, and that he's misunderstood and stuff like that. But in reality, we literally go blow for blow with the Russians. The United States goes blow for blow with Russians. It's if you are familiar with the prisoner's dilemma, so it's similarly basically plays very similarly, and basically if not them then us, and if not us then them. It's basically the mentality. We go blow for blow, and we can even track this back to the very origins of the conflict of Ukraine. But all of this predates. There is always a military tension between the United States and Russia. That's just a reality. We will go over the timeline a little bit, especially since the coup in Ukraine from 2014. But I just want to tell you that there is just obvious history between United States and Russia, and we go blow for blow, like literally, we go blow for blow. So in 2014, there has been a coup in Ukraine. Obviously, they called it a colorful coup. Coup. That's how the CIA calls them, colorful. At the same time, there has been a Wagner group sent into the east part of Ukraine, basically the Donbass region, and there was a start of the war. There was a pre-start of this war. They also took over Crimea. Russia took over Crimea. That is because there is an important access to Black Sea through Crimea. There is also a naval base that Russia already had there. But what most people don't know is that Russia also sent a Wagner group to protect the regime, Assad regime in Syria. They also took over certain oil rigs. This Wagner group took over certain oil rigs back in 2014. This has been nicely seen in the Vice documentary. In the Vice documentary about Wagner Group, there is the reports about them operating in 2014 in Syria. Then in 2016, Donald Trump has striked Syria in order to get back the oil, as he also famously proclaimed in many interviews. He has been quoted in many interviews. I got back the oil in Syria. I got back the oil. He has basically got the oil back from Wagner Group, from the Russians. And as you can see, since the 2014, we basically go blow for blow. This is just 2 year span, but we literally go blow for blow, you know, the prisoner's dilemma. If not them, then us. If not us, then them. It's literally we go blow for blow with the Russians. And also, so I will fast track a little bit up to the beginning of the war. That is because I am not super well read between 2016 and 2021. I don't know my timeline super well, so I don't want to go over everything. But basically, in 2021, there has been the beginning of the war, the real war. And as you all know, Boris Johnson visited Zelensky and tried to stop the negotiations, tried to stop the Istanbul courts, so that they would reach a deal. But what most people don't know is that Macron, he actually visited Kremlin, he actually visited Putin, and basically he told Putin directly no deal. He basically said no deal. So Boris was sent to Zelensky and said no deal, and Macron was sent to Putin to say no deal. You know, it's kind of class, but it's still horrific. You know, it means prolonging the war. And so we go blow for blow, like literally, we go blow for blow. And so the Wagner Group has already operated in Africa. And a lot of the countries, they have been basically paying military groups like a Wagner Group to raise taxes and to maintain control because they are very effective, cost effective, these Wagner groups. This Wagner Group also, since the 2021, they have initiated a coup in Mali, Niger, and I'm missing one country, Mali, Niger, and obviously the third one is Burkina Faso. That's the one that we will not be talking about today. And that was in 2022. That was the later one. I believe it started with Mali and Niger for sure. All of these three countries are colonies of France, so it is a direct response, you know, blow for blow. It is a direct response to Macron basically saying no to the deal. As you can see, we go blow for blow, literally. And this is very important, pretty big, especially for France, because most of their energy comes from nuclear. More than 50%, if I'm not mistaken, almost up to 60% of their energy comes from nuclear. And in Mali and specifically in Niger, there are big reserves of rich uranium. That's where all of the French get their energy from Niger, Mali. They get, most importantly from Niger, they get the rich uranium that then they use for creating electricity at their homes. Now, this so-called movement in the Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso is seen as a liberation, as basically decoupling from the West, as basically a new beginning for Africa. But in reality, this is just a coup orchestrated by Kremlin. This is just a coup made by the Russians. Usually the coups are made by CIA. Now this is a coup made by Russians. And the only difference is that there will still be, gold mines. There will still be uranium mines where people die very early because they get sick from the radiation. They die very early. All of this will go on, but instead of West being the beneficiary, the Russians will be the beneficiary. And so sadly not much will probably change for the people in the country. Sadly not much will change for the poorest people in the country. The only difference will be that there will basically the leadership, the aristocrats, the dictators, in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso will be more of a puppets of Russia instead of more puppets of the United States. Now we can see this obviously play out already. So the coup in Burkina Faso happened in 2022. The Ibrahim Traoré is now the leader, the new young president of the country, dictator in reality. And he has already been invited to Kremlin. He has, as we speak right now, the news has been that he has visited Kremlin. He's been welcomed in Kremlin, and there was the red carpet for him waiting in Kremlin. So it's glorious, you know. But in reality, you do a little bit of show for your puppet, you know. It's cute, and you have some class, you know. So it's kind of cute. And look, the CIA is probably already planning his assassination, as you know, as always. There are already probably plans going on to murder our beautiful young leader, Ibrahim Traoré. And so, if he gets a little bit more cute, you know, the murderers in CIA will get rid of him very quickly. And that's just how the game is played, you know, sadly. So, with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to smash that like button, make sure to smash that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye! Bye bye!